Welcome students to class 11 English classes conducted by your English teacher Monica Kos. Before I start with Hornbill, I would like to request you all to like and subscribe my channel. Chapter 2, We Are Not Afraid to Die If We Can All Be Together, Part 1. The base of the chapter depends on these 2 points. First, the story is full of unpleasant experiences, and second, it's the story about courage and optimism. Welcome back students to class 11 English part 1 of Hornbill chapter number 2. We are not afraid to die if we can all be together. And this chapter is written by Gordon Cook and Alan East. Okay? Actually, before I initiate or commence with about the authors or anything else, let's talk about the base points of this chapter. Actually, this chapter is based on the 2 basic points. Firstly, the chapter is based on a very unpleasant experiences. They started their journey with the enjoyed excitement as well as exuberant. But the later part of the journey after the Cape Town was really very unpleasant and unpredictable. This unpleasant experience is known as Adventure's Ordeal. It is known as Adventure's Ordeal. Okay? And the second base of this chapter is that this story is all about courage and optimism. This story tells us that even in the adversities, if we face the problem, if we do not surrender in front of the problem, then obviously we are going to succeed. Even if we are having that succession of only a smaller part, then also we are going to succeed. And this is for sure. Okay? I hope you understood the 2 bases of this story. Now let's talk about the authors of the story. The first author is Gordon Cook. Gordon Cook is also the narrator of this story. He himself had the experience of this voyage. But to give it a proper, a proper theme, plot and everything else, he had taken the help of Alan East, who was a writer. So Gordon Cook was born on December 3, 1978 in Toronto, Canada. By profession, students, he was an engineer. But his love for his sailing, his passion for the sailing made him the best sailor. And because of this passion, students, he had also participated in 2008 Beijing Olympics. Okay, and not only this, he was also the best seller in one of the Canadian club only, and he was the first Canadian to participate in this Olympics. Okay, so let's move on to the next author. We do not have much about this author to talk. This author, that is known as Alan East, was born on November 18, 1923 in New Hampshire, and this New Hampshire is in United States. Okay, by profession he was the writer, and he helped that garden cook for writing this whole of the chapter. Student, this chapter's genre, that is the category, is of travelogue. Okay, travelogue means where you will going to read the stories of travel. Okay, after these two authors, let's go on now the outline of the chapter. This chapter actually starts with the story of in 1976 of garden cook, who was at that time 37-year-old and who was really fascinated with one of the sailor, almost of 200 years ago, James Cook. Actually, why the author or the narrator, Garden Cook, was so fascinated with that James Cook? Because he had navigated one of the most risky water travels, and he wanted to do that again. He wanted to do the duplicate round of James Cook travel. He wanted to do the replica of James Cook, knowing it that after that it was a great problem that they were going to face it, but then also he was fascinated with this, and for that he had been doing all the things from past 16 years. Like he was mentally preparing himself and his wife Mary and his two children. One was Suzanne and another was Jonathan. And he was also making a boat under the supervision of the professionals. And in that boat, he had made the modern things so that if any time they had to cope up with the weather of the water, so they would be easily cope up with that. Okay. Not only this, students, they had the plan for literally 3 years, and the total journey they was going to do in this chapter, according to this chapter, it was 2,55,000 kilometers. Okay. So, total journey they had completed in this chapter was 2,55,000 kilometers. And the journey started from where? Plymouth, that was Plymouth, England. And this journey halted in Australia, in a very small island called Amsterdam. What exactly they faced when they started from Plymouth in 1976? It was really a very humble, calm and excited type of the journey. But did they really had the same journey? What were exactly the unpleasant experiences we people are going to read over here? Sorry. This chapter is all about this theme. Okay. So, on to this chapter, let's talk about the theme of this chapter. First theme is students' courage. As I told you. Okay. The base point is also courage. Then bravery. And the third main point of this chapter's theme is what? Togetherness. Can be a remedy, a solution for any illness of the world. If you are facing any problem in the world, only 3 things would going to keep you going in this world. That is your trust on yourself, okay, and courage, bravery, okay, and then the trust of your family on you. If you people remember what the story of Kanosuke, that is the Japanese company's owner, Panasonic owner, if you remember, he had a trust of his wife in him, and that's why without without students, any education, any monetary status, anything else, he became the owner of this big company. What had he in himself? That courage, determination, that what else he would face, but he would not surrender. And this is the theme of this chapter also. You would going to face anything in the world if you have these things in your life. Okay, students, I hope you people have understood this much of the video part. I will be coming back soon with the next part. By that time, students, yes, you have to please see this video and understand it. Okay, but before I sign off, students, what you have to do? Yes, please do like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thanks.